Good morning everyone. Today we will discuss about the practical problem of union and intersection. In our previous class हमने सीखा था about union, intersection and difference of sets. Means how we will take their union, how we will take the intersection of the sets and how we will subtract a set from the another set. Now we will discuss about their practical. Firstly, we will find the concept. We will find the concept of the formula which we will discuss in our today topic. Firstly, we will see here in the rectangular form there is a universal set, and under the universal set there are two subsets, a set A and a set B. The first circle is for the set A and the second circle is for the set B. We can write the different areas which occupied by the circle by A minus B. The first circle is of A. When we remove the portion of B that included in the B, if we remove the portion of B from the set A, we will get only the portion of the set A which not occupied the set B. So this is a portion A minus B. Same in the another side, if we remove the common portion that comes in set A, we will get only the portion of set B which don't share by the set A, and it will be B minus A, and their common portion is always written by A intersection B. In A intersection B there will be the common elements of both the sets. In A minus B there will be the elements of set A which does not come in the set B. In B minus A there are the elements of set A which don't come in the set A. Okay. Now the total portion of both the circles is A union B. So we can write as A union B is combined from the three portions. जब आप इन तीन पोर्शंस को कंबाइन करेंगे, फर्स्ट पोर्शन इज A माइनस B, सेकेंड पोर्शन इज A इंटरसेक्शन B and third portion is B minus A, then we will get A union B. Only then we will get A union B. Now we can write A union B as A minus B, A intersection B and B minus A. When we combine all the areas, we will get A union B. Now we will take number of elements in the set by putting n with the set. Here I am taking n of A union B, means number of elements in A union B. In the three terms we will take n. Here will be number of element in A minus B, number of element in B minus A and number of element in A intersection B. मैंने तीनों टर्म्स के साथ नंबर ऑफ एलिमेंट लगा दिया है. थर्ड टर्म को सेकंड टर्म पे लिखा है और इसको बाद में राइट किया है. देन आई एम एडिंग और सब्ट्रैक्टिंग टू टर्म्स, n of A intersection B, n of A intersection B. Addition or subtraction, there will be no change because they will be cancelled out, so that I am taking it as addition and subtraction. Now we know that n of A minus B and n of A intersection B. इधर देखिए A minus B में जो एलिमेंट्स होंगे और A intersection B में जो एलिमेंट्स होंगे, अगर इन्हें कंबाइन किया जाता है we will get the element of set A. दोबारा सुनिए, in the portion of A minus B and in their intersecting the elements will combine, they will become the elements of set A. So number of element in A minus B and number of element in A intersection B will become number of element of set A. Same as when we combine number of element in B minus A and number of element in A intersection B. Look here, B minus A and A intersection B. It will become the set B. It will become the set B, and the last term, that is number of element in A intersection B, will remain here. From here we get the property of union and intersection, that is number of element in A union B is equal to number of element in A plus number of element in B minus number of element in A intersection B. This is the main result you have to remember for solve the questions. This is our main result. And it is deduced from this. Same as we have to learn one more result in which we will take three sets, set A, B and C. When we take their union, number of element in A union B union C, the result will become number of element in set A plus number of element in set B plus number of element in set C minus number of element in their intersection of B or C, number of element in intersection A or B, number of element in intersection A or C plus number of element in intersection of all. How we will deduce the formula? ये formula कैसे बनेगा? We will deduce this from here. In A union B union C, here we will result this formula. We will result this property. If there is a union between two sets, if there is a union between two sets, we will apply the property. We will take number of element on the first, number of element on the second minus number of element in their intersection. Same as we will take A union B union C, A as a first set and B union C as the second set. At the place of B we will take B union C, first and second. Now we will apply this property. According to that, there will be number of element in set A, number of element in set B union C and minus number of element in intersection of A and B. तो यहाँ आ जाएगा A intersection B union C. Now here we will again open the identity number of element in B union C. So according to the same, number of element in B union C will become number of element in set B plus number of element in set C minus number of element in B intersection C. So I will write these three steps that comes from here. Now the last term will be same. There is number of element in set A, number of element in set B, number of element in set C minus this is same. Here we will apply the distributive property. We will apply the distributive property for union and intersection. According to that, we can write A intersection B union C as A intersection B union A intersection C. This is the distributive property for union and intersection. Now there is a sign of union between two sets. If there is sign of union between two sets, again we will use the same property. Number of element in A intersection B plus number of element in A intersection C minus number of element in their intersection. मतलब उन दोनों के intersection के number of elements. Further our last step will be, there is number of element in set A, number of element in set B, number of element in set C. This term is same. When we open the bracket, these two terms will be same. Plus will convert into minus and minus will convert into plus. And the intersection of A intersection B and A intersection C will become A intersection B intersection C. Thus these are the two main properties, yeah, we can say two main formulas to do the practical problem. Firstly, one more term is here. If A and B are two disjoint set, if A and B are two disjoint set, means there is no element in their intersection, the property will change. So the number of element in A union B will become number of element in A plus number of element in set B. This will remove from here when they are disjoint sets. Okay, now we will discuss some questions. Let us discuss our example number 23 as given in our exercise. In this example, we have given two sets, set x and set y. Now in the place of a and b, they are using set x and y. There is no problem. These are the two sets that x union y has 50 elements. X set has 28 elements. Set y has 32 elements. And how many elements does x intersection y have? Means we have to tell number of elements in the intersection of set x and set y. Now I am writing here firstly number of element in x union y, then number of element in set x, and at last number of element in set y. These are as given. Number of element in x union y, number of element in set x, number of element in set y, and number of element in x intersection y. This we have to find. In their union there are 50 elements. In the set x there are 22 and y 32. Now we have to find x intersection y, so we will use our first identity, or we can say first property. According to that, x union y is equal to number of element in set x, number of element in set y, number of element in x intersection y. Now number of element in set A are 28, y 32, and their intersection we have to find. In their union we have 50 elements. We have to just solve this. We will add both these terms, so we will get 60. Now we will take minus x intersection y in the left hand side. We will get 60 minus 50, that will be equal to 10. Thus their intersection there will be 10 elements. Further we discuss one more question. In this question we have given, in a school there are 20 teachers. In a school there are 20 teachers who teach mathematics or physics. Means 20 teachers teach mathematics or physics. या तो वो मैथ्स टीच करते हैं या वो फिजिक्स टीच करते हैं, कोई भी एक सब्जेक्ट वो टीच कर रहे हैं. एंड 12 टीच मैथमेटिक्स. 12 स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे हैं जो क्या टीच कर रहे हैं? मैथ्स टीच कर रहे हैं. एंड 4 टीच बोथ फिजिक्स एंड मैथ. 4 टीचर्स ऐसे हैं जो फिजिक्स एंड मैथ मीन्स जो दोनों सब्जेक्ट्स टीच कर रहे हैं. एंड वी हैव टू टेल हाउ मैनी स्टूडेंट्स टीच फिजिक्स, कि कितने टीचर्स फिजिक्स टीच कर रहे हैं. सो वी विल मेक हेयर सेट्स, 2 sets we will take. In the first set we will take the teachers who teach physics, and in the second set we will take the teachers who teach maths. Now here P is a set of teachers. P is a set of teachers who teach physics. M is a set of teachers who teach maths. Now number of teachers who teach physics, number of teachers who teach maths, number of teachers who teach physics or math, and number of teachers who teach physics and math. For and we will take the sign of intersection, and for or we will use the sign of union. So in the intersection there are 4 teachers, in the union there are 20 teachers, and who teach maths there are 12 teachers, and we have to find number of teachers who teach physics. So here we will use our identity. According to that, number of teachers who teach physics or math, that will be equal to number of teachers who teach physics plus number of teachers who teach maths minus number of teachers who teach physics and maths. Here we will put the 3 values and get the 4th one. In their union there are 20. Number of teachers of physics we have to find. Number of teachers of maths are 12 and their intersection there are 4. When we solve it, there will be 8. So the number of teachers who teach physics are 12. Number of teachers who teach physics are 12. Thus, in this way, we will solve the practical problem related to union and intersection. Then we will discuss in the next class.